What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the ChickenPod podcast. My name is Michael Smith.
And my name is Tavon.
And welcome back to the ChickenPod podcast. Now, the last episode, we talked about the best shows from Cartoon Network, and today, we're gonna switch things up a bit, and we're going to start talking about restaurants. Some fast food places, some good old restaurants where you sit in, some good old diners and whatnot, and we're basically, on this list, going to pretty much pinpoint which restaurants do we think deserve to be high and which restaurants we think deserves to be low, basically. But before we actually get into that, I actually do have a question for you, Tavon. What would you say is your worst experience you've had at a restaurant, fast food or not?
See, I'm debating because there was actually 2 worst restaurant experiences I had.
Oh, 2? The
first one was when I went to Checkers and I got me some food, and then for some reason, for the first time in my entire life, my mind told me to just open the drink and check the drink, and I found a roach laying dead in my drink. And then for the second one was when I was at Cookout and I ordered me a burger, and then when I got home and got the burger, I opened up the sandwich. All I saw was bread, lettuce, tomato, and bacon. That's it. No burger was there.
I remember that. I forgot about that. Yeah, can I get a burger? Hold the burger. I legit forgot about that. I forgot I was there when you sent me the picture. All right. Those were 2 good ones. But I already know mine, and I already told you about this one. So there was one moment where I ordered just a regular that's right. Now, actually, it was a Meat Lovers at Papa John's. Good old Papa John's. Now, at the time, I didn't really have that many complaints with Papa John's. I thought it was alright. I think I might have had maybe once or twice before this. But there was a moment where I ordered a Meat Lovers pizza. A Meat Lovers pizza, specifically. And I said it I told them I said Meat Lovers and whatnot. And when I got there, they gave me the pizza, and I opened it up. And it's the Supreme style pizza. It's the one with all the vegetables, the olives, the peppers and all that stuff and whatnot. That ain't what I ordered at all. I said specifically Meat Lovers, and I didn't get that and whatnot. So I didn't think nothing of it, and I just dealt with it and whatnot. So next thing you know, I don't know, say months passed and whatnot, and I ordered from Papa John's again. And this is still saying Papa John's and whatnot. And I'm ordering from I'm getting a regular pepperoni this time. It's a regular pepperoni pizza and whatnot. And next thing you know, they send me the pizza, and I get it. It's a Supreme style pizza again. And I'm wondering what the hell is this? I'm why do they keep I ordered pepperoni. It got to the point where I got fed up and whatnot. So I made sure okay, I'm never ever ordering from that Papa John's again. I'm not ordering from the Papa John's in my area again. I'm done with it and whatnot. And then next thing you know, a party comes up, and I end up and this is with this is the little party in Florida and whatnot, and we're thinking of ordering stuff, and I'm oh, okay, and everyone's bringing up Papa John's, oh, okay, I can order and whatnot. So I end up ordering. I know for a fact there's a different Papa John's. I know for a fact because I made sure that it was a completely different Papa John's. So I end up ordering it. I end up getting 2 pepperonis, 2 Meat Lovers and whatnot, and obviously oh yeah, I end up I'm oh, it was 2 Meat Lovers and 1 the order doesn't matter because that's not what I got. So I end up going there, and I end up well, the pizza person came in and whatnot. I grabbed the pizza and whatnot, and there was a part of me that was thinking is it gonna be just out of curiosity. And the next thing you know, as I'm grabbing the food, I peek in right as I'm getting the food hands to me and whatnot, and I look, I'm are you fucking kidding me? Not just one of the pizzas, every single one of those pizzas are Supreme style pizzas with the pepper, the olives, and everything. And I'm what is this? And I'm and the thing is none of them know about. Actually, a few of them didn't know, because I actually brought that story around the time when that person showed up with the pizza. And I was all right, I'm done and whatnot. Everyone else was fine with it and whatnot. Me, I was just fed up. I was done with Papa John's after that. And ever since then, I've been absolutely done with Papa John's. Up until my brother, maybe my parents might order from time to time and whatnot, but for me, nope, never order Papa John's again after that. That was a terrible experience. But anyway, with that out of the way, and with all our fast food moments out of the way, I'd say we can begin this list. All right, so we can start it right off with Dairy Queen. Now, what is your history with Dairy Queen? Because
my history with Dairy Queen, I thought they had some. If I wanted some ice cream or a shake, they hit it on the mark. But whenever I wanted food, things just didn't go so well. And I remember this happened not too long ago. This was like 2 months ago. I went to the Dairy Queen in Fayetteville, and I was looking at the menu, and like everything on the menu looked so good online because I was looking at the menu from online. So I went inside, I was waiting in line, and then when I got there, I was like, hey, so do you guys have any tenders? Oh no, we don't have that at this location. What about this burger right here? Oh no, we don't have that at this location. Oh, okay. Can I at least get some fries? Nah, we don't serve fries here.
What?
When did we not serve fries at a restaurant?
What did they serve? Did they not serve anything?
All I could get was like a shake. I just didn't want anything after that. I walked out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah. See, my history with Dairy Queen is actually like I'm kind of like you, except I actually got some food there. But the difference is like I should have just stick with the blizzards, because whenever it was like a blizzard, a sundae, or anything, a milkshake, it could have been any type of ice cream. They would hit it out of the mark, just like you said. 100%, I would have put this in S tier if it was just for the shakes alone. But since we're going by food, so that was the one time. Now, thankfully, or maybe not thankfully, they actually did have chicken nuggets, the chicken tenders at the DQ I went to and whatnot. And as I'm eating the chicken tenders, I'm like, okay, they're pretty all right and whatnot. The next thing you know, I'm like looking at one of them. I'm just like, what is this something? And I'm like, at first I'm like thinking I'm like seeing things and whatnot. And I see something like, I just see something like flowing. I'm just like a little like string or whatnot. I'm like, what is that? And I just pull it out, and it's a long, grizzly, gray hair. And I was just like, okay. And that completely, I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's it. All right, I'm done with it. And what made it even worse? What made it even worse? Right as I was eating that first chicken nugget, after I saw it on the second one, I like felt something in my mouth, and I pulled something out of my mouth, and it is another gray heart. And I was just like, so with that being said, I can't. They're good with the shakes and the blizzards, so I'll give it at least like a D, because food wise, I will never get, if I'm ever going to Dairy Queen, I will never get food from there. Blizzards I will get, but food, hell no. So I'm thinking D, but what do you think?
I give it, yeah, that's a fair score. I give it a D.
Cause the man on trash can, I was like, the blizzard's still boff though, so I'm just like, so that's the one thing I was thinking about. So yeah, that's fair. All right. Dominoes. What is their history of Dominoes is? I don't even know if you've eaten a Dominoes before, have you?
I've eaten Dominoes frequently, but so far I haven't really had like that big negative remark to say about it. So I guess I don't really have anything bad to say about them. I haven't had like a bad enough experience.
See, funny thing enough, during that whole like Papa John situation, like I actually went to like, because before then I like ate pizza, and like I didn't know like we'll get to pizza when we get to Pizza Hut. But like after Papa John's, I went to try out other different like pizza places and whatnot, and like I gave Domino's a chance and whatnot. I was like, okay, yeah, let's try it out. And it was actually like their food is really good. Like it's actually like, I don't think I really have any complaints when it comes to Domino's and whatnot. I actually think they're like, when it comes to their pizza, when it comes to like how they make it and whatnot, like any style pizza I've gotten so far, they never once gave me supreme pizza. That like I legit got no complaints with it. Like the only slight complaint that I might have with it is just the fact that I feel like some of the pizza is somewhat not as big as Pizza Hut's. I feel like it's not that noticeably smaller, but it's definitely like, you can definitely tell. But I felt like it kind of makes up for some of the thickness that like I might give it an A tier. I actually think like Domino's was actually like pretty good. I actually got no complaints with it so far. Like I can't think of one moment where I legit ate Domino's, I was been like, this is bad, or like it's alright. I legit like feel like I'm always eating Domino's and be like, yeah, this is good. So yeah, I'm thinking A. But what are you thinking?
Yeah, that's fine. We can give it an A.
Okay. All right. KFC. See, here's the thing. When it comes to KFC, I don't think it's awful, but I will say this. When it comes to any other chicken place, whether that be Popeyes, whether that be Bojangles, whether that be any other place that sells like fried chicken, it's like one low tier for me. I'm not a fan of their chicken. I think what turned me off on their chicken is the fact that like I've had like Popeyes and other chicken places before this one. So when I got KFC and I was like, okay, I heard good things about KFC. There was just something like wrong about it. It just won't, like, it wasn't awful. It just wasn't like, it just didn't hit like Popeyes or like Bojangles or any of those did. Like it just didn't. Like I just wasn't feeling KFC whatsoever and whatnot. Like it wasn't terrible, but I just thought it was just like, it's a height. Like that's my experience. What are you thinking?
I'd say the only thing I got at KFC was that their hot sauce hit home. Like I feel like they had maybe the best hot sauce as far as like
I'll actually agree with that.
Certain chicken places go, but anything else, I felt like the chicken was dry most of the time. The service was kind of poor. Like every time I drove by, KFC was empty.
Oh yeah.
Or there either be like one car in the parking lot. So I knew it wasn't gonna last long before they tore it down.
And that one car in the parking lot, someone who works there. But yeah, even the mashed potatoes didn't hit like Popeyes. It was just like, I felt like I was tasting like, it tasted like, I don't know what, it was like mashed water. I don't know what type of taste it was. It was like, the only thing that made it all right was like the gravy. That was it. But like, funny thing enough is, I feel like the only time KFC succeed is with its sauce. But the food itself is so just either like dry or bland, or it just doesn't hit like other chicken places. And like, I'm thinking like, I'm debating like a D or a C, but what are you thinking right now?
Yeah, we could put it in the D. You can give it a D.
Yeah. Nah. All right. Marco's Pizza Place. Now, I know this probably isn't as well known as Domino's and Pizza and whatnot, but like, I mean, I think I had some pretty good pizza from there. But like, I don't think for me personally, I put it on the lines of on the same length as Domino's, but I wouldn't say I have any complaints about it. So like, for me personally, I'm thinking maybe a B tier, but what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'd probably have to give it a B tier, because I mean I've tried their subs there, but there's a reason why it's better to be known as a pizza place. So I say a B is fine.
I'm shocked you tried their subs there. All right. Sonics. I really gotta think about this.
Sonics.
That sounds like you got a story. It sounds like you got bad history.
See, first off, before we even get to the food,
oh no,
you know those lines where you pull up, like when you don't want to sit in the drive-thru, but you get to sit in like the parking lot, and place your order there. Why is it every time we put our credit card in there, it either ends up getting stuck and somebody has to pull it out? I even see somebody who just left their credit card there because they gave up on trying to pull it out.
Wow, it was that bad. I forgot about that. That actually was like a big deal. Yeah, I think my dad got his credit card stuck one time. I think it actually was like a big thing. Those with their credit card system. I didn't even think about that. I forgot about it until you brought it up. But I mean, but how about the food there? I think the food was like banging. Like, what would you usually get there from like what you recall?
I mean, I get like mostly the burgers every now and then. Their fries were very weak. It just didn't.
Yeah.
It was like so weak. The seasoning, it just tastes like something you throw in the oven without seasoning. That's basically sums up the fries. And like, the drinks were they were okay, but if you get like a Sprite or anything else, it's like 90% water and 10% their actual flavor.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's just like, kind of remember I've had a good amount like their ices and their like milkshakes and floats, and like so far I feel like the only good thing I can give them is like the milkshakes. But at the same time, even with the milkshakes, I feel like they're so thick to the point where I'm just like, this is just ice cream. It's like a milkshake's supposed to be somewhat like, it's supposed to be drinkable. So I'm like sucking the straw, and like the straw's like crumbling. I'm like, this ain't even drinkable. So I usually just eat it like a dessert, like a spoon. So I'm just like, this ain't even like. So that's my complaint when it comes to the milkshake. But I feel like the fact that I still have a complaint over the milkshake, and I feel like everything else was like not that like good. Like I feel like the ices, they got a bunch of ices and whatnot, and it just felt like I can get an icy at like a 7-Eleven or a Kangaroo or anywhere else, and it would be better than what we had. Because it felt like I don't know. I think the Sonic that I had almost felt like they like put like crushed ice and just like first like, here's some like syrup. We'll just put like a little bit of Sprite in there or like something just to make it give it that flavor. And that would usually be how it would taste and whatnot. It would never be like, they just never hit for me when it came to their ices and whatnot. Food wise, I say they were alright, because I actually never got a burger at Sonic. I think it was because I kept getting burgers at other places that I wanted to switch it up. And so I usually got like hot dogs or corn dogs and whatnot. And they actually were like alright. They actually wasn't like, they weren't that bad. I actually don't have complaints with that whatsoever. I do agree with you, the fries are all kind of as well though. So for me, I'm thinking C, but if your experience was that bad, I mean, we can slide into the D.
Yeah, we can slide into the D.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Little Caesars. Now, did you have this pizza place? Yeah. Nah. Like, when it comes to pizza, I'm just like, so the thing with Papa John's is when I don't have the Supreme style pizza and I have the regular pizza, I'll even say that slaps better than Little Caesars. It's just something about it. And the thing is, like, I'm the type, I know there's people like there who don't like eating their crust on pizza. I'm the type of person who like, if the pizza, for me, like, I'm a huge connoisseur when it comes to pizza. If the pizza is good enough for me to eat the crust, then it's really good pizza. And usually 9 times out of 10, I would usually eat the crust off of pizza most of the time. Little Caesars, I would never eat the crust off of their pizza, just because I was just like, it's just like, I don't know, like bland bread and paper. Like, I just wasn't a fan. I was just like, ugh, it's just like almost like eating cardboard. I just wasn't a fan of it. Like, the pizza itself was alright, but like when I got to the crust, I was like, yep, this is where it ends. This is time to throw it away. I'm just like, I just wasn't a fan of it. It's probably one of my least favorites right now. But what do you think?
I feel like Little Caesars, it's one of those places where you're running short on money, so you're just looking for like just a quick spot just to say you had something to eat for the day.
Yeah.
But I would never think like on a Friday night and I have the whole weekend to myself, let me order Little Caesars, because it's just
nah.
If anything, whenever I eat it, the food never got finished. I either gave it away or throw it away because it was just never that good.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why the pizza was $5
until you ate it.
Until I got it, then I realized, now I know why it's $5.
Yeah.
Now I know. The quality is just no.
Yeah, I agree.
And then when you pick it up, it starts falling apart.
Yeah. So I'm like, would you think this is our first trash can? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, trash can.
Yeah.
See, it's a good thing we didn't put CC's on the list. That would have been there too.
I forgot about that. That's how bad it was. I like went there like, I don't remember why, but as a kid I used to like, yes, get Little Caesars, because like what I liked about Little Caesars is like there was like a variety of different pizza. But looking back,
you meant to say
like, the last one,
you forgot about. Are you trying to say Little Caesar or are you trying to say CC's
CC's?
pizza?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. CC's. I don't know. They're both just as bad. But I remember like CC's pizza. I remember like I used to go because there's so many varieties of different pizza. I remember there was like one time on my birthday we went there and I ate it again. And I was like, I came here on my birthday? What type of this is terrible? I wasted a birthday for this. So that gave me like, because I don't know why I thought it was amazing, but yeah, it is what it is. All right. Anyway, Wendy's. You know what? I know people who have had like bad experiences with Wendy's. Funny thing enough, I've never had a single bad experience when it comes to Wendy's. Like, legit, I have always had like every single time. And the thing is, I've been with people who like, we order the food at the same time and like they have complaints over their food, where my food would always hit right. It would always be pretty good. Like, the food would be good whenever I get a burger or switch to like chicken nuggets or like get like chicken tenders, like a chicken sandwich, like anything I would order, it would always be good. And like the fries would always like slap as well. They would always be like nicely seasoned. They would always be like nice. And like, I've never had like any complaints when it comes to Wendy's and whatnot. But that being said, what are you thinking about Wendy's and whatnot? I want to see how's your experience with this?
I'd say they were fair. I can't really think of like anything big to say about them that disappointed like the rest of the restaurants we named so far.
Yeah.
So I don't have a story for this one, unfortunately.
That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Because for me, I was thinking A tier, but like if you don't really got much, we can put it in the B tier.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wienerworks. See, I love the idea of Wienerworks. Cause like I when I was a kid, I hated whenever I got those like small hot dogs. I'm just like, oh, that's it. That's all I had. And, like I'm like still hungry and whatnot. But then like I got Wienerworks. I'm like, oh, I get like a huge like foot long hot dog, and I would just never finish it. I don't think I never finished a single hot dog at Wienerworks. It would always never be finished, never. And their fries were always so like bland and just watered down. Like the fries would never be like. There have been times where I legit like if I ever at Wienerworks, I'd be like, hey yo, Milton, like my brother, I'm like, you want my fries? So I'll like give them away. That's how bland they were to me and whatnot. So I don't know. Like what are you thinking right now?
I feel like they're somewhat falling along with the D tier.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was more like a growing up kind of thing where you were like intrigued by it, but as you got older, you just felt like, I mean, just regular old hot dog and.
I mean, you can get chili on, but I'm just like, I can get this, I like the one I can even get like Sonic Craig. I'll at least say their hot dogs somewhat slap, but in comparison, like Weederworks, that was just like, I would just never finish it. But I was debating like, could I not finish it because it was a lot of food, or was it because I just won't feel it? But yeah, D, that's fine. All right. Checkers.
I already said myself.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had a bad experience with Checkers. I forgot about that. I actually had a good experience with Checkers. Like, I actually like the food actually slapped for me. Like, I always get like whenever it be a sandwich, chicken sandwich, a burger, or whatnot. Like, it legit like slapping. Their fries were kicking too. Like, I actually don't have any complaints with Checkers. But what are you thinking right now? Because I can compromise.
Oh no, they were about to go in the trash can after that service. After that one bug. So I mean, where are you trying to put it at?
We can put it in D. That's fine. I feel like it deserves a C. There's no way I can put it that low. I had a good experience with Checkers. I'm at least thinking C. There's no way I can.
We can give it a C.
Right. I think you just went to a one bad Checkers. Like, you're in North Carolina. There's gonna be that one that's just gonna have that roach in it. I feel like if you go to a really good Checkers, especially like, I had Checkers a lot when I was like down in like DC and like a lot of different places. Even like in I think there's like one in Florida as well, and they've all hit. Matter of fact, I don't even think I ever had Checkers in like North Carolina, so that's probably why I never had a bad experience. So yeah, that's fine with C though. All right. Chick-Fil-A. Now, I don't know if you had a bad experience or whatnot, but for me, I think personally this might be my first S tier, because I legit, when it comes to getting any chicken sandwich, any fries, any like milkshake, lemonade, or any type of drink, they always hit perfectly. Like for me, like Chick-fil-A was that type of place where like whenever Friday, where I know like I just got off of school and they're saying like, wait, we'll get Chick-fil-A, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. This will always be like for a good while, like times where like every Friday it'd be like Chick-fil-A. I know it's gonna be a good day. So for me, I'm thinking S tier. But what do you think?
I'd say, yeah, it's somewhere between S or A. I'd say the only problem I had with it was the limited breakfast menu. When I went up there early.
Oh, see, I never ate the breakfast.
When I went up there early in the morning, I saw like maybe 2 to 3 things. I was just like, "What is this? Chicken bites? We got like it's always bites, small little mini bite-sized food." But everything else was pretty.
See, actually,
decent. It was
just have their chicken bites at one point for a breakfast thing, but they actually had this. I don't know if they still have it now, but they actually had this like combo where you can get like a whole box of like it's like this thing where like they like wrap around the chicken bites on this like wheel or whatnot, and it's like 50 of them in this box or whatnot. I forgot what it was and whatnot. And I think it actually was like a pretty decent price as well, where you can get a bunch of them and whatnot. And that actually was pretty. So even breakfast wise, it was pretty good. Yeah, I gotta say S tier. That actually was like really good. I got no complaints and whatnot. Yeah. All right. Popeyes.
Hmm.
Ooh. I mean, what are you thinking right now? Because I'm thinking like an S or an A again, because I legit like chicken. Like even when I got like some of their fried shrimp, like their biscuits hit, like their food.
I'd say it deserves an S. I mean, I can't think of anything bad.
All right. Yeah, I got no complaints with that, because legit, like I feel like for me, I think like Popeye's probably my favorite like fried chicken place. At least like when it comes like chicken wings or like chicken legs and whatnot, I feel like Popeyes usually where I would use like, yeah, Popeyes, there we go and whatnot. Like their chicken sandwiches too, like even their other stuff is good. Like, yep, I got no complaints. All right. Subway. See, this is going to be interesting because I have such a I have a love-hate. It's funny because like for the longest time my relationship with Subway was so until I went to New York Film Academy, and they like the people at that Subway, they would hit it out of the park when it came to their subs. They 100% legit. It would be like they would even give me free stuff because I went there so often and whatnot. And like they would always like consistently get my food right, and like actually like it would like usually slap from time to time. And like that being said, I still have those bad memories from it as well, where I'm just like, it's soggy bread. Nah, this ain't like. It's just like it's just like I'm thinking like a C tier, but what are you thinking?
See, as far as subs go, I was never really that big of a fan of subs because I was never really creative with my subs. It was always let me just add a ham, some cheese, and some sauce, and there we go. I was never really that creative as far as subs go.
Okay, that makes sense now. What you want to say?
But and I say the service I say the service was awful because I even tried it out. I had 2 Subway places I went to. The first one was whenever it was the Subway connected to Walmart, and I was like, well, I mean, it was like my first day working at Walmart or second day, and I didn't have nothing to eat, and I went in there, and I was trying to figure out what to eat by looking at the menu because I knew I wasn't big on what to make as far as sub goes.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then the ladies in there was like asking me politely, are you gonna order? And then I was like, yeah, just give me a minute. And then they started getting impatient, and they were like walking around, and they were giving me this look. And at that point, I just walked out. I just like, you know what? I don't even want to order anymore.
Yeah.
And then the second experience was when I went to this Subway in Spring Lake.
That was your first mistake.
And this was the first time I ever went to the Subway here. And I went inside, and there was this lady in there who was like yelling at this new employee who was working there. Like, you can't do this right, you can't do that right. And then she was like, it's like I'm working by myself. She was like really ratchet. I just came in there without my mask at the time. She's like, can you put your mask back up, please, for me? And I was trying to place an order, and she was like kind of rushy about it. So that was also another reason I took points off for the Subway. See,
the only reason why I said, it probably would have been lower if it wasn't for the good service I had. Because like legit, like there was like this lady, her name was like Green or something like that. Like it was something to start with like a G and whatnot. And like she would make my subs, like she would like be like very organized and whatnot. And now like ask like, oh yeah, can I get like 2 cookies and whatnot? And she'd be like, oh, don't worry, I already got cookies and whatnot. And there might be like 2. Here's 2 extra cookies as well. And then she would like heat them up in the microwave to like she would like heat them up as well. And like the microwave, like it would be like these like nice soft colors. Like, oh, okay. And no other Subway would do this. It's supposed to give me extra stuff on top of that. So like, but the thing is, it was only the Newark Film Academy one, because there's a Subway close by where I live, and I went there, and I just remember they're like, oh yeah, can I have like some like, I don't know, like less whatnot, and I see them like throw it in on my plate, like, all right, here. So I was like, they're like beating up my sandwich. I was like, to the point where like when I got it, I was like, I don't even want to know. But it was just like, but I already went to the effort of like
where's the love?
So it's like, that's legit what it felt like. I was like, where's the love? Like, I felt like it was like 2 different energies from like the New York Film Academy one to this one. I'm like, where's the love? And the cookies was stale too. I was like, what? This was terrible. Matter of fact, not only were her cookies stale, but even the bread was stale. I'm like, I gotta go back. I should have took the 45-minute drive to the New York Film Academy. This wasn't worth it. This was not worth it at all. But I'm at least giving a C tier just to give props at New York Film Academy Subway, because they hit it right. They hit it right at least. The other Subways, nah, that's a whole story. They might have even been trash can for the other Subways. That was terrible. But yeah. All right. Five Guys Burgers and Fries. You know what? I don't really have like, I wouldn't say S, but I'm actually thinking maybe an A, because like they're actually like their burgers actually did like hit like the ones they usually get. Like they like you can order like a small thing of fries there. You can get like a whole bag of fries just from a small, so like enough to even share with people. So like I'm thinking at least like an A. But what are you thinking right now?
Yeah, we can give it an A. I don't really have anything bad to say about it.
Okay. All right. Hardee's. See, I'm kind of half and half on Hardee's because like I actually had like some like good like chicken tenders from their place before, but I think there was one time where I had like their breakfast menu and it was just awful. I don't remember what it was, but it was awful. And I just like, I was like, I could have got breakfast from there. I would have even taken breakfast like a McDonald's or something like that after trying that. It was just like, nah, it just won't. So I'm like debating on like a C. But what are you thinking right now?
See, Hardee's. I feel like as the years went on, Hardee's started to go downhill. Because I remember the main thing that they're mostly known for is like their variety as far as burgers go on the menu. But then it's like as the years grew and things got older, they just started like falling off. Instead of being creative with their food, they just started like just slapping stuff together that they find laying around. Like, hey, can I get this sandwich? How long has this lettuce been sitting here? About 15 minutes. It's fine. We can just throw it on the burger. It'll still taste good. So I was like, where you want to put it?
Oh my god! I'm such a chicken I'm such a chicken person that 9 times out of 10, like if I had enough burgers from other places, I would usually just switch up and get chicken. And I would say like if I just had the chicken from their place, it legit could have been an S tier because their chicken tenders actually did slap. But after that breakfast, I was like, I'm thinking like a C. Like really, like it still hit with the chicken. Maybe if you try chicken, it might actually be really good. I never had one of their burgers, but the chicken actually did slap. That breakfast thing, it might be like a sausage biscuit or a burger or something like that. I don't know what it was, but maybe that's why it didn't hit, because it was made from whatever they were giving you. I don't know what it was. But I'm thinking C. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right. Taco Bell.
Okay, Taco Bell.
Oh god.
See, I feel like the problem I have with Taco Bell is that they try to make it seem like there's this new big combo coming out, introducing the blaster or something like that. And rather if you get the burrito, you get the taco, they all taste exactly the same. Yeah. Like all of it, no matter what you get, it tastes exactly the same as the other thing. And I feel like the only thing that Taco Bell that I like about Taco Bell is like their Baja Blast, their drinks, and then the sauce. The sauce is like, I really like their sauce. But
same.
As far as the food goes, it's just like everything tastes the same. Everything.
Okay, here's the thing with Taco Bell.
Except for the nacho fries. That's the only thing that feels like something
the nacho fries did hit as well. That was also a thing I will get props to. But there actually was a time. There was this thing, and like it took me the longest time to finally find. I think the reason why I had so much a problem with Taco Bell is because there was never a specific thing that I liked, because kind of like you said, they all like tasted the same. But then like I ordered this thing. It was like a Chipotle chicken griller, and then like I added stuff to it and whatnot. I like added extra chicken, and I added like rice to it and like these like red strips and whatnot, and that thing slapped. It was good as hell with the sauce and whatnot. I was like, I finally found my meal at Taco Bell. I'm always gonna get this whenever I go to Taco Bell now. But then like I think like last year I like asked for it, and then it was like, yeah, no, we don't sell it anymore. Well, there's nothing for me for this place ever again. You're useless to me now. I can't ever. And after that, I just never ordered there again. And, whenever like my parents, like my brother's like ordering there, I do get something. I'm just like, it just doesn't hit. I'm just like, I kind of just get it just out of like, okay, well, I guess this is their order, and I guess I'll get something. But like, it's to the point now, I'm just like, is there even a point of me ordering at this point? I don't even think it's worth it now. There's
I'd rather just make my own taco from home.
Exactly. And the thing is, that makes it even worse, because I've been to so many other taco places here in Miami, Florida, that after eating at those places, Taco Bell is terrible in comparison to those places, because you actually like feel the meat, the like rice, and all the other stuff they put in it. Where Taco Bell is just like, what is this puny ass burrito or taco? It's just not the same. So like, I'm thinking like a D or a trash can. But what are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking a trash can.
Trash can? All right, that's fair enough. I got no complaints with that. All right. Quiznos.
Ooh. Huh. See, that was my go-to place when I was in high school.
Oh, it was?
Until I met the Sneezer.
What?
And if you don't know what that is,
just that name. All right,
and if you don't know what that is, I went inside the store one day and I saw this lady I'd never seen working there at all. And then for some reason, like, she was making food and she sounded very sick. She was like coughing in her arm and whatnot, and then sneezing in her arm.
Oh, that's the sneeze. Okay,
I was like, yeah, can I get this? And then she was like making my food, and then she like sneezed in her arm, and she like rubbed her nose up and down her arm. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? I don't want nothing anymore. And funny thing after that, a month later, they shut down that place for good.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I guess the sneezer got recognized. Her name got worldwide.
I don't know why I didn't know, like, oh yeah, sneeze. Oh yeah, like sneeze. I don't know. For some reason, they said sneeze. It was just the way you said it sounded like this, like, anime villain. It was like, and then I met the sneezer. I was like, yes. I was like, who's the sneezer? I just gotta chill. Who the hell's the sneezer? Okay, yeah, I definitely see. The thing with Quiznos is I've been there like probably like only 2 times, and like their food was alright. Like, I don't really have anything to complain about, but I don't really have anything like really like, for me it was like pretty average. So I'm thinking like maybe like a C, but if you think it should be any like lower I, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm thinking between D and trash can.
I mean, I don't really have any complaints with it.
I don't know.
I mean, besides like the one bad experience, would you say like the rest of the food when you had it was pretty good?
Yeah, it was pretty decent. So I mean, we can give it a D.
You ain't put in D. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right. See, I'm laughing because you know why I'm laughing, because the moment I saw Cookout, I just remembered the story you saw. see with Cookout, I'm thinking like maybe I'm like leaning towards like a B or a C, because even though their fries did hit, their burgers were alright. I've had some decent burgers from them and whatnot, but I wouldn't say they slapped in comparison to like, I feel like Five Guys had better burgers. I felt like other places had better burgers that like I just couldn't. In comparison, it just never hit. I thought it was alright food. I felt like even their shakes were just like, their shakes were somewhat good, but then there were times where like I would drink and I'm just like, I kind of had the same problem with like kind of like what I had with Sonic. Like, this thing's so thick, I can't even like, and I'm just eating it like ice cream, where it's just like, it just doesn't work. So I'm like debating like a B or a C. But like, what are you thinking right now, especially after what they did to your order?
We can give it a C.
Fair enough. All right. Papa John's.
Papa John's.
See, to be fair, they still haven't fixed my order, so I'm putting trash can for now, unless you feel like there's a moment they feel like it should be higher. Like, have you had an experience with Papa John that's been decent or something?
No.
What are you thinking thus far?
I'm definitely feeling trash can, especially that time I went there.
Okay.
And my food was cold, and my food tasted bad. It wasn't only cold, but the food wasn't good either. Man, trash can for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Trash can. All right. Pizza Hut. Now, this is, see, I feel like kind of the same thing with Chick-Fil-A. I've never had a bad experience with Pizza Hut.
Oh, really?
Legit, shockingly, I have never once, every single time I've made an order from Pizza Hut, I've never had a bad experience. Usually, like, if I want something custom made, if I want something different, if I want like a different topping, if I want like to add the crust, and it's one of the few places where like the crust is some of the best parts of the pizza, especially when you get like this like garlic, this like honey garlic crust that you can like add onto it and whatnot. It like, every single time I've had Pizza Hut, it's always hit. Even the desserts have hit for me. That legit, I'm like, for me, I'm thinking legit in S tier because I haven't had it. Like legit, like it got to the point where legit I had Pizza Hut so much that it kind of became overkill, where I'm just like, maybe I should get another pizza place. So I ate it too much. So that's the reason why that's the reason why I started to went to like Papa John's and like Dominoes and other places. But as I eat them, I'm just like, oh, so that's why I kept eating the Pizza Hut, because it just didn't match. I mean, Dominoes was still good, but like for me, I'm thinking S tier for Pizza Hut. But what about you? I mean, your experience might be different, but I'm curious. What do you think?
We might have to move it down one.
What happened?
See, in the earlier stages, this is before it got better. In the earlier stages with Pizza Hut, I felt like, at least the one in Spring Lake, the Pizza Hut, whenever I got the pizza and it came to my house, you could tell they oversauced it, because whenever I picked up the pizza, the sauce is just dripping out of the pizza.
Yeah.
And then there was my second worst experience when I was like in middle school at the time. And we had this guy and we told our dad to order pizza for us at home because we had nothing to eat. So the pizza guy, he came home to our house, and the food was already paid for and everything. Yeah. And he came to our house and we were like holding out our hand for the pizza. And the first thing the pizza guy says is, "Can I see some ID?" Huh? ID?
What?
What are you talking about? ID for a pizza?
It's me.
And then he was like, "Nope. Sorry, can't give you kids the pizza." What? And then he just took our food.
What?
And he drove all the way back to the Pizza Hut and left us starving. So then we told our dad about it. And then our dad, he went up there and he was mad at them. And then the guy was like, "Yeah, let me see your ID." Then that was my dad. He was like, "Nah, give me my goddamn pizza." And he took the pizza and he never ordered there again, like ever.
What? I've never had that happen. Yeah, let me see some ID. What do you think? You think does the pizza have alcohol in it or something? Like, what do you think? Oh man, I think that might have been like once or twice where I've had to like ask for ID or something like that. But I think it might be like, I don't know, like a Chinese restaurant just so they can remember your face. I don't know why they do it. It's so weird, but yeah, that's so stupid. I can see, like, I had people say, "Oh yeah, let me see your receipt," because I had the receipt with me. But like, no, that's stupid. That's stupid. That just.
I'm not buying a gun. Why am I getting ID?
Exactly. Like, nah.
Why am I getting ID checked? I didn't get pulled over for my license registration.
Like that makes no. Yeah, nah. We can put Nate's here just for that story. I think we can bring it down one just for that. All right. Arby's.
They're alright.
I feel like Arby's was the double-edged sword for me. it would be like flipping a coin whether or not I would get something good or bad. It's good as hell. I just throw it away and wouldn't even touch it. It would be so mixed for me. I've had good and bad from Arby's. I'm thinking like, what do you think, C? Because that's what I'm thinking. Because it's gone like, that's average. So I'm like thinking like,
yeah, we could put it in C. It is a man.
Yeah, and also their shakes were also kind of, it was like, but yeah, all right. Jersey Mike's.
I've had some decent subs there.
I mean, I've had some pretty decent subs.
They weren't like terrible.
Yeah.
The service seemed pretty fair.
I'm debating on like, did you ever have like any of like the steak and cheese like combos or anything like that? Yeah, like any of their hot subs?
Yeah, I had their hot subs. Their hot subs are really good.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like a B. What would you think about that?
Yeah,
I mean, if you feel like it should be put down,
I'm fine with a B. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. McDonald's.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, like, there's a part of me my mind wants me to put it in trash can, but the thing is, I still ordered from here, and I hate myself for it. I'm like, why the hell do I still order from this place? Because there still is certain things that do somewhat hit, like their chicken sandwich. Sometimes, like when they made that new one, like there's still some things that do somewhat hit, like the frappuccinos. It sometimes do still hit. That like, I'm thinking at least like maybe like I'm like leaning towards like a D or a C. What are you thinking?
I feel like I might put them in the D category, because I mean, most of the time whenever I order some fries with my combo, they just take it off the rack, so it's not really fresh. You just get what you get.
Yeah.
And then even if I do end up getting it hot, there's no salt in it. It's just plain fries.
See, I'd rather have that, because at least I can like, okay, I'll just dose this with ketchup. At least I'll get something. But yeah, D is fine. That's fine. Because I want that trash can. I was like, I like, there's a part of me that can't. I know I can't put in the trash can completely. Because at that point, I'd be like, I'm just a trash person at that point. And I will never admit that. All right. Burger King.
Burger King.
I'll tell you right now, I already think trash can, but I got some of that. But what are you thinking right now?
See, what I hate the most about Burger King is that it's literally the only restaurant by my job, and every other restaurant is like 30 to an hour out from my job. And the thing about Burger King is nothing tastes good. Nothing. All the burgers there, you just get that weird aftertaste. Whenever you like, no matter what burger you get, you always get this like sour, bad aftertaste. You just can't get it out your mouth. And then the fries are just
not
the
good.
fries are just it's just not good at all. There's like the drinks are like the only thing I can like say I like there is just the drinks. But like every time I left there, I was always disappointed. It was more like it's like giving a homeless person something to eat. At least I got something to eat for the day.
See,
that's what I think of when I leave Burger King.
See, I can't even say like the drinks at Burger King were complete. I say like the only time the drinks were good was when they had like that like type of like that fountain machine where you like pick the drinks and whatnot, and they have like these different like flavors and whatnot where you can get like, oh, like you can get like a lime Pepsi. Oh shit, okay. Where you have like that one, that advanced one. But like even when it came to like the Frappuccinos and whatnot, I think that's one of the reasons why I at least give McDonald's a D tier, because Burger King was worse. That's the only reason. And I feel like the worst thing about it is that when I was a kid, Burger King slapped. It was actually really good. Like their chicken nuggets, their burgers, they legit were like, the burgers were alright, but their chicken nuggets were actually really good. Like me and my brother loved their chicken nuggets. They were like really good and whatnot. And then like, I don't know what happened. It was around the time we like moved to North Carolina again and whatnot. And like we had the chicken nuggets. And I think around that time I was like, oh, it's like $1 for a 10 piece. Let's go. So we were like really hyped up. And so we got like I think we got like a 20 piece or a 50 piece or something like that. He's like, yeah, we're just gonna splurge these chicken nuggets. We took the first bite of chicken nuggets. What happened? What happened? We looked like we wanted to cry the moment we took that bite. It felt like top 10 anime betrayals when we took that bite. What did they do to the chicken nuggets? They just, oh man, they ruined it. They legit, it could have been like a top tier, at least an A. But then like they just ruined it. Their Frappuccinos were terrible. Their drinks were like, alright, when you get the right machine, when it's actually working. Because I've been to also a place where like, yeah, our soda machine ain't working. Huh? How did it break? Like it was just like, all right, yeah, trash can completely. Like it's just, what happened? They just nah. All right. IHOP.
I can't complain. I mean, I like their food.
Yeah, I can't complain either.
Tastes.
I'm debating on like in A or an S, because for the food that I usually get, it would usually not only give me more than what I expect, but it also like some of the food I got is really slap from time to time. So I'm thinking of like, what do you think right now? I'm debating on like an A or an S.
I give it an S.
S, yeah, I got no complaints with that. Yep. Because like looking back, I had some really good food from IHOP. All right. Now that being said, now we're done with that diner. Waffle House.
Ooh, Waffle House.
Yeah. See, funny thing enough is I never really had a problem with the food. I thought it was pretty straight. It's always the people I have a problem with. That's what I have a problem with. Hey, yo, Antoine! We got a couple of folks. It's just like, it's like some of the most ghettoest people. And they're like so talkative to the point where like, it looks like they're talking over my food. I'm just like, I don't know if I even want it. It's just like, it was just like, hey, yo, we got this dude, man. Hey, yo, hey, yo, what's your name? Michael. Hey, yo, that's a weird ass name, Michael. Like, what? And they're like, hey, yo, you hear this thing? Yeah, Michael wants some food, man. He wants some fried chili, bro. Like, what? Okay, chili fried. And they're like, they would judge me on my food. I'm like, I didn't come to this Waffle House to be judged on my order. What is this? Like, what are you thinking? I'm like debating. Well, I don't even know where I want to put this on the list.
I honestly want to put them in a trash can, because it's even worse when you come in at nighttime. If you even like, for anybody, if you attempt to call around 12 a.m. all the way to 6 a.m., they're not going to pick up the phone. Because I even did a test. I called them 3 times. It'll ring. Nobody pick up. And then when you show up there, everybody on the night shift is asleep or either on their phone. And then when you come in asking them for an order, they got like this pissed off mood, like they don't want to work. So that even makes me take even more points off my order.
I mean, I never had complaints with their food, so we can lean it towards
but the service,
the people,
the service can make
the service. Nah, just for the trash can. That service is terrible. That service is absolutely terrible. Because there was actually one time where like there was like a bunch of people at Waffle House, and don't ever go to a Waffle House. Don't ever go to a Waffle House when it is packed. Where we were legit waiting on our. And the thing is, I was there with like family as well. I think we're like traveling somewhere, something like that, and we're like waiting on our order for like 3 hours. And I'm like, what the hell is taking this long? There's like 7 people who's like cooking. Like, how is it taking this long to order our food? I felt like, I legit feel like we got skipped a few times. I'm like, I I'm pretty sure. No, I know for a fact. We saw people who walked in and walked out with their food. I'm like, nah, this is some BS. Nah, where's our food? They walked in and came out with their food. Where's our food? So that trash can. I will 100% agree. All right. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Esther?
Huh. Yeah, I can't think of a single complaint when it comes to because when it comes to chicken, yeah, 100%. They're like chicken, their chicken hits completely, and you have different you have such a variety, and they all hit and whatnot. Damn, I got no complaints with S tier. Matter of fact, thinking of Buffalo Wild Wings, shoot, I kind of want some now. Now I got taste chicken. I was like, shoot, Uber Eats, hold up. All right, but that's for later. Anyway, yeah, I got no complaints. All right. Bojangles.
I'm down the middle with it. I'm down the middle.
See, I think the food is alright, but I feel like just like Hardee's, their breakfast is lacking. It's just nah.
You're just eating crust. Wait, it gets worse too because I remember. Hold on. I'm trying to get it together.
All right, yeah.
Because I remember there was this guy I used to ride with to work, and he wanted to get an attempt to get some free food by making up a story saying, yeah, I came in here the other day and my food wasn't right, and I was told I'd get free food. And they were asked behind the counter, did you see this guy the other day? Nope, I ain't seen him. So I placed my order, and they gave me the hookup instead of him. So they gave me something extra. And even then, the breakfast still didn't slap. It just tasted like I was eating crust. I was just like, yeah, I'm glad you gave me the hookup, but nothing's changed.
You're eating it. He's like, yeah, you want it back? I don't know. You didn't have to give me this extra. No, really, you didn't have to give it. But yeah, I legit couldn't describe the food until you say crust. I'm like, you know what? That actually is the best way to describe it. It was like, I mean, a C or D. What are you thinking right now?
We could give it I'll give it a C at least.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just for that extra you got. He was like, yeah, they were nice. That's fair. All right. Cracker Barrel.
I'll leave this to you. I can't think straight.
Here's the problem I have with Cracker Barrel. Here's the thing with Cracker Barrel that I have a problem with. Everything in Cracker Barrel is a home cooked meal. You got pork chops, you got there's country fried steaks, you got chicken and all this other stuff and whatnot. Why am I going to a restaurant for a home cooked meal? I can get this at home. Why am I getting you can get ham, you can get whole Thanksgiving meal and all this stuff. And I'm just what? I can get this at But yeah, the thing with Cracker Barrel is that everything is just a home cooked meal. And I'm just I can get all this at home. I'm just if I want a Thanksgiving meal, I'll make a Thanksgiving meal. And the thing is, I'm one of the few people that can cook. I can cook all this and make it taste better than what we had. The food ain't bad, but I'm just this is I ain't trying. The thing is, I'll definitely say the service there is very wholesome. It's just these big black lady. I'm just yeah, they can cook. They cook. They like people that can cook home cooked meals. It's just yeah, I mean and they're nice. They're they look like they could be I'm pretty sure that you were my aunt in another life. I'm yeah, it's fair. So it was definitely wholesome service and whatnot. But the food there, it ain't bad. But I'm just why would I go to a restaurant for this? I don't go to a restaurant for a home cooked meal like that. So it's just I'll be nice and say C, because it isn't awful. I'm just what's the point of I never go to a Cracker Barrel on my decision. I'm always with someone and they're yeah, let's go to a Cracker Barrel. I'm all right. Nowadays I try to be can we get something else? I'm why am I going to a restaurant? We might as well just eat at home. I'm just but I'm thinking of a C right now. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Denny's. I feel like I kind of have a love-hate relationship, kind of like Arby's, where it's kind of like a double-edged sword, where I've had good stuff and bad stuff from here. it's like, because I remember that there was like this one time where like the good stuff was like, there was one time I had like this skillet where it had like all of this like stuff and it was like still steaming. You could see like the steam coming up and whatnot. It had like a bunch of different like chicken and peppers and stuff like that. That was really good. I think it was like this like kebab and whatnot. That was really good. That hit good. But then there was like this other time where I had like, I don't remember what it was, but it was like, it's like burger, I think. I believe it was a burger. Yeah, it was a burger and whatnot. And like, I like saw the burger, and the thing is like, I don't like my burgers dry, but at the same time, I also don't like it when like I can see the grease on the plate. I'm just like, this is nah. This ain't. I feel like if I eat this, I'm gonna die. It's just nah. I think I only ate like half it. That's how greasy it was. It was just like greasy to a point where it just came off just like nah. And I just ate like the fries were good, but that's all I like really ate. And I just ate like half of the burger. So like, I'm like thinking like maybe like a C. But what are your thoughts on like Denny's or whatnot?
I thought their food was just okay. That's the best thing I can get. I was just like, yeah, it's food.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, we can put it in a C. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Hooters. I mean, for a restaurant, their chicken is it's just, it ain't no Buffalo Wild Wings, that's for sure. Not even close.
I think it might be.
It's just even some of the. I don't know.
I feel like when I think of Hooters, I think of the equivalent when this guy marries this girl because she has a nice body, but she can't cook at all. As far as seasoning and everything goes, she can't cook. Because when I ate there, I'm just like, the food is just, people just show up for the chicks.
That actually is the really best way to describe it. You described it perfectly. That one hot chick that you're like, yeah, she got a rockin' body. You know what? I can work with this and whatnot. And then like that one night, she wants to be nice. She's like, oh yeah, I cooked you something. Oh, that's so generous and whatnot. And then you eat it and you're just like, I mean, it ain't bad by me. She tried.
At least I get laid tonight. Yeah.
Like, yep. Like, at least I get laid. Exactly. That's literally the best way to describe her. If anything, you know, I was thinking about putting C. I'm thinking D just because like you get that minus the laid part. You get that minus the happy ending. So I'm just like, what's the point then? I was like, if I had a girlfriend, yeah, I mean, like I'm going there and all I can do is it's just like, oh yeah, the chick's alright. And then like they just give me like passe food. I'm like, nah, I say D. I say D. All right. Olive Garden.
I mean, I said the appetizer to fill you up. That's the best thing I can.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been to a good amount of dates at Olive Garden, and I'm thinking trash can. I don't think I've ever had a good meal at Olive Garden before. I don't know what happened. The thing is, I love Italian food, but I feel like their spaghetti is whack. Their like chicken parmesan whack. It feels like everything is whack in that place. I was like, why ain't it was like that moment where like you're eating something and you're trying to find something good. You're like, huh? It was like you're like looking for something good in here, but like not even the drinks hit good. Like the thing is like, I don't know why it became like a running thing, but I would always get like strawberry lemonade because there will always be like this like homemade strawberry lemonade that like almost every restaurant has and whatnot. I'll always get strawberry lemonade, and then I had the strawberry lemonade there, and I just see like this big lemon in the glass, and and it legit looks like. And the thing is, and I drank it as well. I'm just like, this pink lemonade, this ain't even strawberry. It's just like this legit. Oh man, nah. It's just like I'm thinking trash can. But what are you thinking? Because I don't think I've ever had a good experience at Olive Garden once. Every single time I went, it's always been terrible for me. It was just like, it's the worst part of the day. If I ain't enough is, I feel like all of my bad days have always been Olive Garden. They're always like I feel like that's a red flag for like any date, any time I'm with like a female that I'm going on a date with. My ex, like, oh, what restaurant do you want to go to? Olive Garden? Yeah, nah, she ain't the one. All right. But what are you thinking right now? Cause I can boost it up if you think like there's anything like you feel like they're like if you had some like a good moment.
I mean, the appetizers were good, yeah, but I mean, trash can is trash can.
I mean, would you say D for the appetizers? Cause I feel like even when I had the breadsticks, I'm like, this dry bread. I just threw it. I was like, I can kill someone with this bread. It's like not even moving when I break. All right, trash can. All right, that's fair. All right. Longhorn Steakhouse. I mean, I like them. I mean, like I said, legit the only memory I have, legit. 'Cause I know I've probably been there like once or twice beforehand. It's probably like the one memory that I do have is when we went there, and like the pizza that I got was pretty good. I actually thought the pizza was alright. Like,
I think.
I mean, if I'm just going by that memory, I'm debating on maybe like a B. But what are you thinking?
I thought the food was okay. I feel like I should have just stuck with the rib.
Yeah.
Because the steak was just like gum. I was just chewing, and there was no satisfaction.
Yeah.
Even with the A1 sauce, I thought it would make a difference. But it did. I give it a B.
Yeah. That's fair. All right. Outback Steakhouse. I'm trying to remember what I thought of the steak here. I know like I've been here a good amount of times. I know because I know a lot of people in my family who love steak and whatnot. Thing is, I was never really a steak person. Like I don't hate steak. I actually do enjoy steak, but I just never really been like that's my favorite food and whatnot. I just thought it was like I've had some good steaks, but thing is, I actually prefer like steak burgers over like actual like steak. But Outback Steakhouse, I'm like thinking. What are you thinking right now? I'm like thinking between like maybe like a B or a C. Like what are you thinking right now?
We could give it a. I don't know. I was thinking A. I didn't think they were.
Oh, A?
That bad. Yeah, I was thinking A at least.
Like what did you enjoy the most about it for you to think A then?
I felt like their steak was decent. It didn't like bother me, but I mean that's just the one thing. So I mean we could put it in B or C. It's not like I tried the rest of the food.
See, I'm just
everything else could have been.
See, I'm just thinking of like some of the stuff I have in A, and I'm just like I remember that pretty well. Where Outback Steakhouse, like I don't have that much of a memory from it. I feel like if it was really that good, I'd have more. Because usually when it comes to food, I'm a huge food person, and if I really enjoyed the food, I remember it. With this, I don't remember it that much. So I'm thinking B.
That's fair.
All right. Ruby Tuesday. See, I feel like Ruby Tuesday restaurant-wise, this is the double-edged sword for restaurants. I feel like I've had good and bad with Ruby Tuesday as well. It's been half and half. Like I've had some good shrimp there, but then once I got a burger, I'm just like, man, it's I just eat it. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it's a burger.
I just eat the ribs there. That's it.
I mean, what are you thinking? Like C, B? Like what were you thinking?
We could put it in D if you want.
A D. See, I'd say it's more average for me to not put it in D because like I said, I've had good stuff and bad stuff, so I feel like I'm like split in the middle really. And plus, I'd say C because I did enjoy the strawberry lemonade because I did have strawberry lemonade there and actually did like slap. So I'd say C.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. Starbucks. Now what is there? Okay, all right. From that reaction, I already tell you your memory isn't that fond about it. See, the problem with Starbucks is like obviously like they're kind of expensive and whatnot, but I cannot put it low because I went there so many times and their food when you do get it, if you get the right thing, it can be really good. They got some actually pretty good desserts and some pretty good food when you actually get the right thing. And for me, I'm thinking of at least putting in like a B. I would say A, but I know like you're probably thinking of leaning it back. I'm fine with putting in like a B, but what are you thinking right now?
Yeah, we can put it in B. I mean, this shakes for good. I just didn't get the right food.
Yeah.
I just said that.
I feel like I could give you some good recommendations if you do go to like if you do go to a Starbucks and whatnot. I think I can find the right menu for you where you can be like, okay, you know, this actually does like Bob. Okay. All right, and now we have Zaxby's. You know, I feel like this is also one of those places where I don't really have any complaints. I actually had like every single time I would get like food here, it would actually really slap. Like even when legit, I even got a salad one time here.
Oh yeah, that's salad.
It was like this chicken salad. It legit slapped. So you know what? I'm debating like an A or an S. Like, what are you thinking right now? It's like
I'd say an S.
Yeah, I got no complaints. Yeah, because like I can't think of like a single moment where I legit was like, huh? Or I was like, ugh. Like, no, I legit think it was like each time I ate it, it legit did slap. Like I got no complaints with that. Yeah, I definitely say S tier. All right. So yeah, we got that list down pack, and now it's time for the good old finale right now. But which would you say is the ultimate fast food place for you? Oh, I feel like I might know which one you're gonna pick, but I'm like debating right now. I'm trying to think of which one probably hit the most when it came to food. Oh, that's hard. You know what? I might give it to Chick-Fil-A because like I feel like it's one of those places where I can eat constantly, for me at least, and I'd never get sick of it. I feel like for me, I feel like for me, I have whenever I can think of some of the best moments that has happened for me, I always think of like Chick-fil-A, where I think of like a good memory or whatnot. It was funny because whenever I think of like a bad memory, when food wise, I always think of Olive Garden. I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good. But I feel like for Chick-fil-A, it's like the opposite. When I like, for some reason, I've placed Chick-fil-A in like a lot of good memories and whatnot. Like whenever I like passed the test, when I traveled to California for like my shoot New York Film Academy, when we were at the airport, we ate Chick-fil-A. I don't know why I remember that, but it's like I remember so many big moments and fun moments of my life. For some reason, around the time I'm eating Chick-fil-A, so yeah, I'd say it's probably my favorite fast food place. So yeah, I got no complaints. But what about you?
Yeah, this is kind of.
It is tricky.
I guess.
Because if it wasn't for like the good memories I remember for Chick-fil-A, then like I felt like I would have been debating for a while on this. But then I remember that, and I was like, you know what? Yeah.
I guess.
This is the most I've seen you debate the most on the list. I felt like you had yours right away. If you were to cross one out so far, which would you say you're like? Which would you say are the main ones you're into? Yeah,
Popeye and Zaxby's.
All right. Okay, so it is. So I was thinking because for me, I was thinking in my head that you were thinking like Buffalo Wild Wings, but like I don't know if you'd say that would be the one or not in comparison, like IHOP at least.
I'd go with Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, I'll say about that.
Okay. You 100% sure? You confirm it?
Yeah, I confirm it.
All right. Wow, this is not at all how I expected the list to look like. This is like only because I really didn't know like where I was going to rank like some of the fast food places and whatnot. Do you think anything needs to be switched out or anything like that? Like needs to go up or down? So far, I don't really see anything that I would put lower and higher. I just think this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you know, I got no complaints about it and whatnot. I think this is actually a pretty fine list and whatnot. And like, I feel like there's gonna be a few people that are gonna complain like, what? You put Little Caesars in trash can? Like, it is trash can. If you like Little Caesars, you're wrong and it's terrible. There are better pizza places. But yeah. I got no complaints with that. So yeah, I think we can end it right here. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good tier list. So yeah, Chick-fil-A and Buffalo Wild Wings, ultimate fast food. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, and we will see you next time for the next episode. So this is Michael.
Yeah, this is Tavon.
See you next time.